Welcome back, everybody, to day 2 of the preparation for the 2018 Revere Beach International Sand Sculpting Festival. Those of you who were watching yesterday, we had a little issue when we opened the bin. So we had some little critters in there. We closed the bin back up and we relocated the bin to a closer location for us. So now we're going to do a ceremonious opening of the bin so you can see what goes on inside. All right, this is pretty heavy, so I might even have to put the mic down. Oh no, I got it. I'm not acting. That really is heavy. I'm not being dramatic. Okay, there you go. There you have it. That's the inside of the bin. That's how we packed it away last year, except for everything that's already been taken out from this side. You can see what we have here. These are forms. All the sculptors use these. They use about 20 forms each, and it's just to compact their sand that doesn't become part of the sculpture. But they get used year after year, so we had to throw away a bunch last year. We made some new ones. The tech crew takes care of all that. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go over and we're going to introduce you to the tech crew. Okay, I'm with the tech crew. The tech crew, oh my gosh, this does not happen without the tech crew. There's so much that goes into what they do. You know, we showed you the forms yesterday. Today they're doing the water line. They do everything behind the scenes. And this is Ben Doubleday and Mark Price. How long have you been doing this, Ben?
Over 10 years.
Yeah, they're really good at it. Mark, how long have you been with Ben?
8 years.
Wow. So you know these two know what they're doing. They get it done efficiently, on time, and without mishaps usually. So can't do it without the tech crew. Thank you guys so much.
No problem. No problem.
Okay, now we're going to go over to see what Dan's got going on over at the centerpiece. All right, I'm with Dan Doubleday. Dan is my husband. He's also a huge part of everything that happens back here with the centerpiece, brains behind the operation. Dan, can you explain what's going on here?
Well, this is the first day out here, and we're getting the forms put together for the centerpiece. This is a logo wall. It'll be filled with compacted sand. It'll go up about another 2 feet and run about 40 feet long, and then behind it, between here and the tide line, will go the centerpiece.
Awesome. So this is the beginning of it. This is how it starts. You see the forms, and then there'll be another form on top of it, so it'll be about 4 feet tall. And you can see how these forms are in really good condition. And if you turn around from where Dan and I are, and you'll see lined up against the wall, those are all the brand new forms that we made yesterday. So Dan's using some of those right now to get started on the centerpiece, and we're really looking forward to it.
Yeah, forms are good for about 10 years, but every year, you know, the artists pound 100 nails in these things. They start to get all split out in the corners, so we have to replace them on occasion. And we call them forms, but they're really what we use to contain the sand. We can compact it. Then all the wood comes off, and we have a piece of soft sandstone to work with. So I don't know if forms is the correct word, but because we don't really form anything except we're making
well, like I mentioned when we were over at the bin showing those forms, that this does not become part of the sculpture. This is just to contain the sand while they compact it.
Right. A lot of people think that when we say forms, oh, they mold this stuff. It's not a mold. It's something that, because if we had to put this sand together without forms, it'd have to come down at about a 45-degree angle to get that high, and that's way too much sand. So we use these forms to contain it and compact it.
Yep. That's what makes it all stay together. Okay, so that's a wrap up for day 2 of the preparations. Make sure you're with us tomorrow. We have some sculptors coming in tonight that will be on site with us tomorrow. We're going to show you the final installation, the last step of the irrigation water system. And most importantly, it is phenomenal to watch the arrival of the sand. We have 12 trucks of sand that have 30 tons, at least 30 tons each. And it's like a ballet when these trucks come, drop the sand and leave, and they go get more, come back again, drop the sand and leave. It's quite a process, really interesting to see. Follow us on Facebook and the Revere Beach Partnership website.